Villager's also kind of weak from below in the air, and ZSS has the good old up air ladder into up B or into flip kick. And so, I don't know. Based off of the record, and based off of what I've seen today, ZSS just does like a lot better against Villager than it is the other way around.
I don't doubt he finishes it up here very quickly.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think trying to play this hard and fast, like...
It certainly looks like it from this first, like, 10 seconds worth of 60% damage.
Right.
He's going. I mean, honestly, I feel like the longer you let Cree play his game, the more likely you are to lose. And I'm sure AoS knows that.
Exactly. Villager can just, like, chip away, right?
Right.
With forward air in particular. Also, we saw earlier, like, ZSS can cross up Villager very easily. Just because of her weird aerial mobility, and then, the fact that her drift is, like, very fast. She can actually, like, pass through Lloyd Rocket as it's getting set up. Cree loves using Lloyd Rocket as his counter. It's very inconsistent on whether it works with his character or success. But somehow, they're only, like, 30% apart.
Cree's evened it up very quickly.
Cree evened it up very quickly. That's the other thing, is, like, Villager can even things up from disadvantage. Because, like, he's getting hit and he's flying away, but then he, like, hits you with the slingshot.
Ooh, and a back throw will take it there.
He takes the lead. Yeah, Cree loves being in the corner also.
Honestly, I feel like that's a good place for Villager to be. You can set up a tree there, you can fly in with the Lloyd.
Absolutely.
A lot of things you can do out there.
And then back throw, right? Like, you're in disadvantage, you're in the corner, and then you just beat him into the blast zone.
Right. Cree trying for the up smash and not finding it. Denying the flip kick.
And up throw kills? I learned something new today. People say ZSS sucks, and I think they're just good.
I think it's just hard to be good with that character.
Yeah.
I think people should stop saying that characters are bad when they are clearly not bad.
It's propaganda.
Absolutely it is. Some Mars doesn't do as well as Mages anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, actually didn't do as well before, like this last one.
Right.
Whatever. I think ZSS is still a fantastic character with a lot of tools.
Oh, yeah.
I think calling her bad is foolish.
Japan, most Japanese tier lists I see has ZSS in top tier. Like the opinion varies a lot on this character, but I think there's literally been, like, propaganda that has completely changed the opinion on this character.
I do feel like ZSS is a very your mileage may vary type character. She's very, like, I feel like you have to really be strong with your fundies to be able to play her successfully.
Yeah. You gotta be able to handle the movement of having characters this fast.
Right.
Her, like, aerial mobility reminds me of, like, Falcon's ground mobility. Like, it's just, like, super just fast, feels a little out of control.
He's going really, really deep there, trying for that fair.
Yeah.
I respect it. I feel like if you're gonna edge guard Villager, it's gotta be out there, but he can't really recover that well.
Right.
Honestly, AoS is playing this like a champ. He's just giving Cree so much pressure.
Yeah, he's got a stock to play with here. Cree. Back foot. One of those.
Max range, too.
Good DI from Cree.
Very, very deep dive down for that. Ooh.
Whoa.
I feel like that's still kind of worth it because he still gets Villager at a really good high percentage.
Yeah.
At this point, it's a one good hit and Cree is done. Just like that.
Is not gonna be it. I've seen that happen so much. AoS goes for the back air, only pops it on the balloons.
Good quick flip kick to avoid Cree. Forward smash? Charged forward smash? That's like... Finally.
That was good job. AoS.
He claims he's a Wi-Fi warrior now, but it looks like he's still in top fashion.
Yeah. Where's he been?
Wi-Fi warrioring.
Just not going places.
Well, honestly, if you open the MDBA Smash server, particularly at like early mornings, he'll be pinging people for Wi-Fi.
Okay. There you go, he's a grinder.
He's a Wi-Fi fiend. It's always a treat to see AoS when he comes out.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, lately we haven't seen much of Cree or AoS.
Yeah.
So nice to get this matchup back.
Yeah, and it's like their first ladder in a while, and they're both in winners finals.
Right. And these are both people that have taken a ladder before and could potentially take it today. I mean, with no ZD, there's a lot of competition.
Yeah, no enhanced either.
Right. It's a very, very hot bracket today. I appreciate the down smash attempt. I think that could have been strong, but getting Villager out of Lloyd is just tough.
Yeah.
Ooh, good berry to up.
That's gonna do it. Yeah, AoS trying to take advantage of the stock. Oh, another berry.
He is playing with Cree right now. He's just using his spacing beautifully.
That Villager Nair is frame 3. Disgusting. It kills too.
Well, whoever was complaining about long sets earlier, I guess AoS heard you because he's not giving us that anymore.
Yeah.
He's making this as swingy as he can, which is impressive against Cree of all people.
You really put that unlucky set on you. I'm like,
I know.
Why'd you do this?
Well,
Honestly though, it was cool. Like, it was ridiculous, but you had to think a lot.
I think I put that set on to humble everybody. Humble you so that you had to commentate a long set for once. Because Lord knows we don't get enough of those on stream.
I mean, the days Cree shows up, we do.
That's true.
we
That's not a lot lately.
We almost put the time in that set multiple times.
Humbling the viewers, making them remember, like, yeah, people do play like this, and sometimes it does work.
Honestly, I'd rather commentate him versus Unlucky than him versus Oolong.
Yeah.
Because the me gunner, like, it was actually like a game of dodgeball. Whereas with Unlucky, it was at least like there were a lot of really interesting setups with C4 and everything, but
they're both very intelligent players, which is kind of why I wanted to see it, because it's just, you don't really see that matchup a whole lot, which is funny, because they're both kind of ever-present in the NBBA scene, so like, why don't we see... He misses it!
He misses it. Well, it makes sense. He needs to respect bowling ball, but then fall for it, right?
Right.
I will say, like, for both of those sets, it was really cool seeing how much they had to think.
Right.
There's so many things you just have to manage. At any given moment, there'll be like 5 projectiles out. Especially in the Oolong set, honestly. Like, there was so much just happening. It must have been, we were talking about it earlier, like, it must be so draining to play games like that.
I feel like it is, but it isn't. Like, if you're playing as a... like someone who wants to go in, or like a normal player that doesn't camp versus a camper, then I think it's a hard time. But I think if you're a camper playing against a camper, you kind of know what to expect, and then it's like... I feel like it's like a mental game, you know?
Yeah, no, it's a super mental game. You're like thinking through all of it. I think it's just like literally energy draining.
That's true.
Like your brain just uses glycogen having to think through all these projectiles.
And yet neither of them asked me for a break after that set. How curious.
Yeah.
I just can't understand top players.
I guess that's what they're used to. Or, yeah, I think you're right. They just kind of internalize this.
Right. I'm sure it's fun for them.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, they choose to play that game. And when you get to see someone that actually challenges that by playing their own game, I feel like that's some of the most fun you can have as a camper.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. I think camping is actually really cool. I think it sucks to go against it, but I think it's a very valid strat. I think I understand why people complain about it, but
it's like my take on it is like it's part of the game.
Right.
Like you can complain about all you want, like you're gonna get cancelled.
Right. You just have to learn how to deal with it.
Yeah, right. And learning to deal with it is gonna make you hate it less. You're gonna lose against it less.
And sometimes you need it. Like sometimes you need to camp someone out to time.
Well, I will camp. Sephiroth also.
People will not admit it, but it is a skill to take someone to time. It's hard to hold on for that long. God. AoS is not letting Creep back to stage.
Yeah, this battlefield's big. Makes sense. You can ladder up with CSS here, but also platforms can be an obstacle for a lot of players. Cree does like Battlefield a lot as well. Love setting up the tree either on the platform or under the platform and creating this like L shape.
I feel like this might be a better pick for ESS, and AoS is showing that.
For sure.
Her up B just kills so reliably, I can't see this not being a better stage for AoS.
Up 3 stocks to 1. And he clatters into the flip kick. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere.
That's a clip and a half.
If it killed, that would have been it.
Oh,
that would have been
absolutely.
the sickest kill of the night. And
Oh.
do the job. 3 stock on Cree on Battlefield. AoS.
Certainly not a set I expected to go as fast as it is.
AoS is deciding to play it super fast.
He's keeping Kree on his toes.
Yeah. Villager isn't that great close up. You do have like quick close up options that are really small, like Nair.
It's almost funny seeing Kree pick the Kalos. It's like, oh, you know he's gonna try to camp him out here.
Yeah.
You know he's running away this game. Which is honestly, that's what you go into a Kree set expecting to happen. It's just, the question is, will AoS let that happen? And I can't doubt it. Maybe AoS is getting tired and wants to go home.
3, 2,
Yeah, just wrap it up quick. He's playing like he wants to win from Grand on their side, like real quick. One of the best players in the region, both of these players.
I think it really speaks to Kree's strength. Like, I honestly can't even recall him going to that much this season, but he's still there in the VA PR. Like, he's just ever present.
Yeah. 100%. And AoS getting the back air on. Oh, a wall jump fair. And another back air.
I don't know if Kalos is going as well as Kree wanted it to.
Yeah, I'm not
That
sure.
wall jump is really, really helping AoS set up a lot of things here.
Yeah, I wonder if he thought of that.
I guess clearly not. Or maybe he thought he could have played around it, but AoS is using it to his full advantage. And he breaks the balloons.
Both of the balloons.
That's absolutely when you want to see when you're edge guarding a villager.
Right. It's harder than it looks, but if you can get it, I mean, that's the stock. They can
Right.
do anything.
It's like a mini game. It's like
Yeah.
the same kind of mini game as trying to get a banana from a Diddy Kong.
Right, right.
But I feel like this one is much harder because you have to get 2 hits rather than just a Z drop, you know?
Right.
And he clips him with the up smash to get the kill.
Yeah. I think that's what you kind of go for with the stage pick.
I'm loving the platform pressure with the delayed up airs. I think he's doing a really good job mixing it up and baking Kree out. And we're
Man,
back
that
on the ledge.
early stock into the blast zone. AoS is trying to wrap this up.
Even though AoS missed this season's PR, he's really showing that he's always top caliber in this
Right.
region.
And it's only because he was just Wi-Fiing it, right?
Right.
I wonder, can't ZSS just down air through the balloons?
I'm not sure.
Just take Villager down.
I feel like Villager might almost benefit more out of that. I don't know.
Yeah, if Villager breaks out of it, I guess at high percent,
Right.
you guarantee the spike.
He misses getting the second balloon. AoS is taking the stage pick and just run away with it.
Yeah.
He's using that wall to his advantage, almost like this is like textbook what a character with a wall jump should do on Kalos. Which really, there's a lot of characters that have wall jumps that don't use them the way they should.
Yeah.
I feel like AoS is showing you why it's an important technique you have to learn. Sometimes it can mean a whole set.
Yeah, get into the wall jump.
It's really helping with his recovery mix-ups too, because like I feel like a lot of times you expect her to only up B the stage because she doesn't really have that many other options. And makes it. Using that wall jump really just gives AoS a good mix-up option for recovery.
win.
AoS 3-1 over Kree.